How's it going, guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the NECA Elvira's Scary Christmas action figure. Super excited about this one. When it was first announced, I was kind of hesitant to pick it up just because I had a bunch of stuff, other things that were pre-ordered, so I didn't have the money at the time. But I was able to pick this little lady up over the Black Friday holiday. So I did pick it up from the awesome folks at the Last Toy Store. So if you haven't checked out their site, I'll leave a link to their website below. But let's go ahead and get a look around the box, and we'll get her opened up and get a better look at the figure. So for starters, guys, I like that this came as a almost like a present sort of packaging. As you can see right there at the bottom, it says "Don't open till XMas. Yours cruelly, Elvira." And yeah, I like the little like web detail with the snowflakes. I thought that's pretty cool, and it follows that pattern all the way around, and then it has a little photo shot of the figure, or figures if you want to call it that, because it's got her and that goblin creature or something like that. But yep, and then it just slides off like that, and it's already a window box. So here you see everything. She comes with quite a bit too. You see a photo shot of Elvira herself, Elvira Scary XMas logo on the side, a photo shot of the figure, and on the back we got photo shots of the figure, as well as her with her accessories, again, Elvira Scary XMas, and then the logo again on the side, and photo shot of the figure, NECA Real Toys. So let's go ahead and get her opened up and get a better look at the figure. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get right to it. So as you can see, I already have her on her stand. What's cool about this one is I like that the stand actually has the Elvira in red. So I thought that was pretty cool. As for the head articulation, head does rotate all the way around. The only issue I see is that the clothing kind of hinders some of the movement, as well as the way the mold of the hair. The strands seem to be a bit of a soft plastic, and the top part is hard plastic, like in the previous figures that I've reviewed for Elvira. As for the arm does come up 90 degrees and could rotate all the way around. The only thing, like most of these retro Claus figures, they do have issues. They're hindered by the clothing themselves. Arm does have double joint in the elbow. It appears there is rotation at the top of the bicep, rotation in the wrist, and then there is a swivel back and forth on the wrist a little bit. As for the other arm, it does come up 90 degrees, and then again, should be able to rotate all the way around. But again, as I've said before, I feel like the clothing hinders that movement. Again, double joint in the elbow, rotation in the wrist, rotation in the upper arm, and then there is a swivel back and forth on the wrists, I believe. As for the rotation or movement in the torso area, there is a bit of a rotation, not too much. I don't want to force it and have a video fail, guys. More than likely, I think it's because of the way the belt and the clothing is. She does have a bit of a crunch, so she can crunch forward a little bit. Not too much back, but she can crunch a little bit back. As for the legs, leg does come up, leg does go back. Has a single joint in the knee. Leg can come up and do the splits. No rotation in the leg, it looks like. Foot does rotate all the way around. It does go back and forth pretty well. I'm not going to go over the other leg, guys, just because obviously it's the same as this one. Pretty much what I've noticed is this figure seems to be the same mold as the previous releases. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of her accessories. So for starters, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go over the the extra figure that comes with her. It's doesn't really have a name, but he's known as Creature with Apron on the box. So I'm just going to start calling him Neil. I don't know, he looks like a Neil. What do you guys think? Comment down below and let me know if I should name him something else. Does have head rotation all the way around. Does have a pretty good swivel, so you can do some fairly decent poses looking around and stuff. Arm does come up 90 degrees, does rotate all the way around, and appears to have a single joint in the elbow. Elbow can rotate all the way around. Looks like it's a little stiff though. Wrist, there's rotation in the wrist. Doesn't feel like there's too much of a swivel on the wrist. As for the other arm, same thing. Can come up 90 degrees, or just about 90 degrees. Rotate all the way around. Single joint in the elbow. And yeah, some rotation in the elbow, not too much. And there is rotation in the wrist, it seems. Yeah, there's some rotation in the wrist. It doesn't have any torso rotation or anything like that. As for the legs don't have much articulation, very little. And he has a tail that's you can rotate. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So really cool figure, really like this. The other cool thing that I liked about this guy is he does have mouth articulation. So if I can get this open, he can't open his mouth. Actually, I thought that was kind of interesting. You know, he does come with an extra hand, a swappable hand. So I thought that was kind of interesting that they put him with this. It's only one swappable hand. So I thought that was kind of cool that NECA added that little extra, like the detail in the nails there and everything. The coloring's pretty cool. Up next, guys, we have a mixing bowl and a wooden spoon. I'm assuming this is for Neil, but I'm guessing Elvira can use this too. But really, really solid. I really dig the attention to detail on this. I will say be careful with the wooden spoon because it feels kind of like a flimsy plastic. So I would be careful with that. The bowl feels pretty good, pretty solid, pretty legit. So dig the coloring on it. And yeah, seems pretty simple, but still I think it does a pretty good job on its own. I would have liked to see if NECA would have put something in there like he was making something up or making something, you know, but minor gripe, but it's not a deal breaker or anything. I still like the design of this. Up next, we have a cookie tray with some mutilated gingerbread men, which are really, really cool. I like the little detail in those guys. Really dig the, you see the one with the X'd out eyes like it's dead. Another one's dead over there being hanged. This one looks like it's being hanged. This one's cut in half. Missing a head, but I really dig this. I thought this was pretty funny. Really cool detail on these little guys, and even the tray itself. I think the tray is pretty solid. I mean, these don't fall out or anything. They're molded to the tray themselves, but got to give it up to NECA, man. They do a bang up job of their accessories, like I've said time and time again. Up next, guys, she comes with a naughty list. So Elvira's naughty list. And a quill pen, which I think is really solid. I love the detail on this. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but really nice detail on the feather of the quill, and you can see the ink right there at the very end. Now I will say this, as much as I love the naughty list list itself, I would be very careful because this is pretty much like a really thin like paper. It's not like thin as paper. It's got a little bit more of cardstock sort of feel to it, but as you can see, it's kind of, as I was getting it out of the box, you can see where it's got the little dings there, the way it's packaged. So I would be very careful with this, but I like the fact that NECA included this Elvira's naughty list, and the font itself looks pretty good. The print on the font and the names, they came out pretty clear in my opinion. Elvira comes with a Bloody Mary drink. So she's partying way too much over the holidays or something, but I really like this red in the translucent cup. I really dig that. The straw or the stir stick, and even the celery sticking out, the celery stalk sticking out. I really like the detail in that. That's really nice for them to get, for NECA to get that kind of detail in something that small. I mean, like I said with the feather or the quill pen, I mean, just that level of detail is absolutely nuts. And again, NECA just knocks it out of the park. And finally, guys, we have the alternate head sculpt, which, just like the other Elvira's, she comes with the same alternate head sculpt with the winking eye. Again, really solid. Dig the detail on this. Love the strands in the hair details are super awesome. Just like the defaulted one, the strands are a soft plastic, whereas up here it's harder plastic. But they definitely capture Elvira's likeness really, really well, in my opinion. So I wanted to go ahead and bring in the other two Elviras for comparison. As you can see, the original release of Elvira, the black suit, and then we have the red Fright and Boo version that came out over the summer, and then now we have the scary Christmas Elvira and Neil. Again, guys, I think that the mold is pretty much the same from the other two releases, just different clothing, different accessories and stuff like that. So that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this figure. Also, out of the three, which is your favorite, which is your least favorite? I myself, honestly, I think all three are great. I love that NECA has done something different with each one, not just with the outfits, but also with the accessories. Down there, guys, are you planning to pick up this figure for yourself? With the holidays coming up, are you going to be on Elvira's naughty list or her nice list if she has one? Or are there any other figures you're planning to pick up or have on your mind to pick up? Also, got a few things coming down the pipeline for December. Have a few live streams coming up. December 2nd, I'll be on Pugwell 316's channel doing a watch-along commentary for the film The Uninvited. And then December 4th, I'll be on Video Tasty's channel doing a live stream there. And then 2 weeks from Tuesday, I've also been invited to be on Jay Harang's channel for a live stream. Still working out the details to that, so I will post all those in the community tab for y'all to check out. And if you are able, definitely come by and say hi and check out the chat or check out the live stream. Would really, really appreciate it, guys. Beyond that, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again, guys, for coming back and for the continued support. I really, really appreciate it. And the holiday season coming up, just super excited for all the stuff that's coming up and the stuff that I'm going to be showing to y'all. So until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.